A liberal democracy works well if liberalism and democracy are in tension on a sort of in balance with each other. So individuals have an amount of freedom to do what they need to do in order to earn a living, bring up their children without state indoctrination and interference and so on, balanced with the state doing what is in the majority's interest. Now, liberalism, in my mind, is absolutely trounced the democratic mandate. We are now living in a post-democratic world where liberalism is guiding most politicians' view of life. So liberalism taken to its absurd extent. Well, let's just start with liberalism, when it was a good force. Liberalism 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago was a very important force, for example, of the equating of the rights of women and men. It acted to protect women, to promote women, make sure that women weren't somehow set aside through society, a patriarchal society which didn't recognize women's, correct rights. And it worked well for women to start with. But liberalism now is actually challenging women's position because it's doing things like saying if you're a man and you want to identify as a woman, that's perfectly valid. You can identify as a woman and therefore go into women's safe spaces, play sports against women, go into women's prisons, which is literally threatening women. The same women who were protected and promoted through liberalism are now being attacked by it. And you see that also with the burqa. The burqa, which I think is the best expression of the repression of women, is now being championed by the liberals as women's right to effectively repress themselves. So we need to push back at this force of liberalism. And what I think is also crept in with liberalism is this idea that we can be liberal with our desires. And that seems to be being extended to it's almost like, I think there's a term they use for it, which has escaped me at the moment, but
minor attracted.
Yeah, that's it.
Something like that.
And
minor attracted person.
Yeah, you've got it. Thank you for reminding me. And they're using that language to legitimize.
And water down the severity of it.
And water down the severity. So we all cease to think of it as a crime. Liberalism, I think, is the biggest force which needs to be defeated